The unbearable wait is finally over. But it offers little consolation. Relatives have travelled hours to come and identify their bodies here at Nairobi's mortuary. For some, the grief is almost too much. The 14 victims had all come from 2 villages in central Kenya. They travelled north to Mandera on the Somali border to earn a living. Instead, they met their deaths at the hands of Al-Shabaab. William Minor is here to find his son Zachariah. He'd started work in Mandera just 2 months ago and was due to come home. William says he'd been worried about his son's safety.
The security was very poor because after 2 days I was calling with him. He was telling me to pray God because what we are seeing, the security was very poor. So he was intending to be back yesterday.
Your son had wanted to return?
Yeah, yesterday. Then after that, instead of coming yesterday morning, he was shot during the night.
The deaths from Tuesday's attack aren't just a deep loss for individual family members and loved ones. They're also being felt among their wider and close-knit communities.
It is a big loss from the village. These are young boys who had gone to Mandela to find whether there is a good job, but when they go there, they were killed.
Among the grief, tales of survival. 28-year-old Michael Mwaniki managed to escape as the gunmen stormed their compound.
A bomb exploded at the door and everybody started to run. I hid in a cupboard. Finally, the situation calmed and they left me there.
Incredibly, it's the second time Mwaniki has lived to tell the tale of an Al-Shabaab attack. He was among the survivors of the militants' raid in Mandera last December. But this time, his father was among the dead, killed by a hand grenade thrown into his tent. The process of identifying the bodies is wrenching. Relatives must now wait for post-mortems before they can begin to make funeral arrangements. William is anxious to take his son's body home to rest, but is worried about how he'll afford it.
I don't have enough money, even the financial I don't have. So in my heart, I'm not feeling well because of the loss of my son. He's always spoiled, and even you can't know him. So he cannot stay more than 3 days or 5 days without being buried.
The government has pledged to assist all the affected families. In the coming days, 2 small villages face the heartbreak of 14 funerals, the latest casualties in Kenya's war against Al-Shabaab. Clementine, Logan, CCTV, Nairobi, Kenya.